4 people all claim to be the youth worker at the same church and be the same person.
Hi, I'm Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat.
Hi, I'm Nat.
And this is my church.
It's up to you, Luminosity, to work out who the real youth worker is and who the liars are.
The main man himself, Matthew Porter, but I call him Matty.
If you get it right, then the youth worker wins a prize for their youth group.
As the youth worker here, Nat One, I know none of our young people would stand and man a bookshop.
But get it wrong, and the youth group gets nothing.
Here at the Belfry, the youth are all for serving.
Will you be able to work out who the real youth worker is?
Have a little smell. If I smell another poo, spray it back on.
Or will you fall prey to the lies?
Stop looking unsure about this, we're actually married.
It's never been easier to win a game show. Just tell the truth.
Saying it's his church, but it's my church, but most importantly, it's God's church.
Well played.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow. Welcome to my house. It's my house.
This is the Belfry, a city centre church in the heart of the historic city of York. It was built in 1537 and is famous for being the place where Guy Fawkes was baptised. Currently, the Belfry has a large congregation of all ages, including young people. It has a youth worker called Nat, and all of the people you're about to meet claim to be them. But 3 of them are not. To start with, we're going to get them to all meet each other for the first time to hear about how they became the youth worker at the Belfry.
Hi, Nat One. Or should I say the fake Nat?
Hi, Nat 2, the fake Nat.
Hey, Nat 1 and Nat 2.
Hey, Nat 3.
Hi, Nat 3.
How are you finding my church?
Your church?
Yeah, my church.
Yeah, no, it's nice. It's nice.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, shame it's not your church, but it's okay. It's still a nice church though.
Yeah. How long did it take you to get in today?
Not long.
Like 12 minutes?
Ah, I live that close. I'm only 20 minutes away,
Oh,
down
whereabouts?
Fulford Road.
Oh, I live on 106 Haxby Street.
Oh, okay. Yeah. It's Haxby Road, but fine.
Well, Nat One. Nat One. Honestly, she asked me where I lived. I was like, Haxby Road. She was like, you said Haxby Street. And I was like, that's Haxby Street. But it's early, like BBC, ITV, football, rugby, tomato, Road Street, Drive, close. They're all the same. I live on Haxby. It doesn't matter which one. But she's just a bit petty. She's trying to overcompensate, I think. But don't matter.
Nat 2 got the geography of York wrong, so I think he'd Google mapped maybe and remembered Haxby's a place in York, but that wasn't quite right.
I was a little bit annoyed that Nat 1 just kept on going on about Haxby Street. But there you go, guys. Live on Haxby Road. There you go. But yes, that's what I have to say, really.
Hello, Nat 1. Hello, Nat 2.
Hello.
Hello, Nat 3. Or should I say fake Nat? How you doing?
Oh,
All right, Nat 4, fake 4, gone in strong there.
Was
Wow.
that a bit bold?
yeah.
But do welcome to my church. Hope you're enjoying it.
Oh, thanks so much. Thank you so
Welcome
much.
to my church, but
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. The greeting is appreciated.
Oh, someone say it.
Oh.
Hello guys, how you doing?
Hi.
It's wonderful to meet all the lovely Nats today, and thank you so much for letting us be in your church this morning and all the day, really.
No problem. Welcome, John. Welcome to my church.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Well, welcome team. Love
Well,
that.
he's
Love
saying
that already.
Saying it's his church, but it's my church. But most importantly, it's God's church.
Well played.
Well, that's amen.
Amen.
I think it'd be great if we could just introduce ourselves. So let's start. Nat 1.
Hello, I'm Nat 1, really Natasha, but Nat for short. Welcome to my church. This is my church. I'm the youth worker here. I moved in January 2020. Well, started the role in January 2020. I moved with my husband here 3 years ago. He works for the church.
Wow.
But I got the job just before the pandemic.
My first impression was that Nat 1 slightly overcompensating, went quite strong, maybe nerves.
But interesting fact for you, I got married in this church 6 years ago.
Wow.
This very church, this spot just in front of us. Got married. Yeah, really.
Okay.
Really. I mean, look at this church to get married in. It's beautiful. So that's my story. So I've been here about 1.5 years, but most of it has been during the pandemic.
Well, Nat 1, I don't know about her. She seems a bit... I don't think she'd fit in at this church, to be honest, to be perfectly honest. And she said something about she got married here in 2015, but that's when I started here at the church, and I don't ever remember seeing her getting married here, so I think she's full of lies.
Nat 2,
Nat
take
2.
it away.
Well, I'm Nat 2, but my friends call me Natale, but you can call me Nat 2. I came here in 2017 because I'm originally from London, moved up for uni, studying engineering, and I came to the church about a month into uni via like a church search, and I've been here ever since. And I help with the youth work, and now I do it as a job, which is nice. But yeah, that's me. Not much to say really.
Rate it. Nat 3.
Hi, I'm Natalie. I grew up in Peterborough, I went to uni in Sheffield, met one of the curates here at a mission event doing youth work, and he said there was a job going here and that I should come check it out, and I felt that's where the Lord wanted me to be. So I came up here, got the job, and I've been here ever since September 2019.
Wow. Love that. Nat 4.
Hello, hi Jonah, I am Nathan. I have been coming to this church for about 6 years now. I came to uni here, moved down from Durham. I did the discipleship year in 2018.
So Nat 4 I'm a bit unsure of because he was a bit vague with some of his answers. I wasn't quite sure when he did the discipleship year.
Yeah, he definitely seemed to struggle because I did a gap year previously and I actually would be able to tell you what I did on my gap year. Whereas I feel like he didn't really know his dates, he didn't really know what was going on.
Nat 4, waffle, honestly. First he says what I did discipleship year in 2016, 17, 18. He doesn't even know what year he did it on. And then he said, what else did he say? I don't even know what he said. I wasn't listening because the moment he said he did discipleship year in 2019, I was like, he has no idea what he's talking about. So waffle, that's what I'd say.
Did that for a year, and then around 2019, I got the job here as a youth worker straight off the back of that.
Wow. Pretty good game, Nat.
Yeah.
Did you like the discipleship year?
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Shout out to the discipleship year.
the new wine discipleship year. Sign on.
There we go.
So I would say the Nat most similar to me would be Nat 3. I feel like she's got a similar energy, similar vibe to me, so I can totally see why they've cast her. But to be honest, they are all imposters. So good imposters, but they're all fake Nats.
I think the one that's most similar to me is probably Nat 2. I would definitely say the thing about it being God's church, not being my youth work, not being my church. So I feel like we've got a similar vibe and maybe a similar view of what church might be.
Probably Nat 3. She has a chill vibe. I'm comfortable. It's my church, so I'm comfortable. Everybody else is quite, but she's quite relaxed as well. So yeah, I'm just chilling. It's my church, so I feel at home.
Well, it's lovely to meet you guys, and I'm excited to see what the day has ahead of us.
Me too.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow down. Welcome to my house. It's my house.
Wow, what a beautiful entrance hall this is, guys. We thought it'd be fairly useful if you showed us around this church you know so well. So, have you got anything you have to say about this lovely little entrance we have?
I mean, entrance, I can teach you a fancy word.
Go on.
This is the narthex.
Nah.
Not the porch of church, or the entrance narthex. It's quite pleasing to say.
That is, can I say it?
Yeah, go for it.
Narthex.
Lovely. I like that you put the emphasis in a different place. That's nice.
Narthex.
Lovely.
I'll just call it the entrance. I've also just seen this, which I thought you may or may not know this, that this is what we put out the front of church, all due to COVID and things. It's got a lovely little welcome on the front of it. So we put it just at the doors there, and that's how we welcome people in. We have the computer on here, and we do the little track and trace and all that jazz that we have to do these days.
Yeah.
Can I tell you my favourite thing, though, that you might not know? One of these foot pedal operated sanitisers goes by that you put your foot on. I encourage people to do a little dance as they do it, because people always miss that it's foot operated, so you just stay in front of it. And
Do you do an example of a dance?
Oh yeah, so I encourage a bit of hip, bit of Strictly Salsa where you're like da 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 da. Oh, that was a double squirt as well there. Da, 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 like that, bit of hip.
Lovely.
I'm instantly regretting that dance move, but...
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about, because what actually usually happens with this is people don't realise it's a foot pedal and they just do this.
I
doing
see.
this for ages and then you're like, oh, it's the foot.
Oh, so actually that's really helpful that Nat 1 shows them exactly what's going on with the whole foot pedal situation.
I learned early on to dodge that thing where it just took the time when you're trying to,
and from a welcoming point of view, that's really strong.
Yeah,
I love that. Really, really good.
Walking around the church with Nat 1, it was quite good. Quite enjoyed it. Quite enjoyed showing around, but it was quite strange because she knew quite a lot of information, and I think she's done quite a bit of research before coming here today. Like, I feel sometimes she knew more than me. And because obviously I've just turned up today, just knowing everything I know about the church. But some of the stuff that she was knowing, I was like, she's done the graft, she's done the work. Which fair play to her, and some people will probably believe her because of that.
Yeah, it was good showing him around my church. It's really nice. It's quite odd for me because I'm not usually working on this day, so it's quite strange seeing it completely empty and no one around because we normally have the doors open for people to come and visit. I'm slightly cynical about Nat 4 though, just in the way he's playing this. Like, I know he's got to pretend because he's not really the youth worker here, but I think he's slipped up a few times in those bits there.
Well, and we've also got some pretty fancy stuff going on here. Bless you tissues. I quite like that actually. If you want to come here and get some of these, you're more than welcome. But who can I buy this stuff off if I want to buy it?
Well, not me. I think this is what we call our little bookshelf, or bookshop, I should say. But look at it. Really, it's not got that much on it. I think it's pretty rubbish.
I sort of just want to make the point, it's really quite rude that you said about that. So this is arranged by the youth ministry because the sales from the little bookshelf, bookstore we call it, goes to fund the youth ministry. So actually every Sunday we have a young person here to like be on welcome and also man the bookshop. And we really worked hard on this aesthetic. We've missed some things off. We've got less out now because of COVID so that there's not as much on display, but the range is still there. So I'm really genuinely quite insulted. I think our young people will be really hurt that you've said
as the
not
youth
enough.
worker here, Nat 1, I know none of our young people would stand and man a bookshop, so...
Wow, that's something you maybe need to work on with the young people at the church you might work at, but here at the Belfry, the youth are all for serving.
I am amazed that Nat 4 was so rude about our bookshop, our bookcase bookshop. Just said that it was rubbish and that there wasn't anything there, and that's something that I'm like quite passionate about because it's a way that we get our young people involved in serving in the life of the church. We use it to raise funds for youth ministry so we can do more things with them, go on trips, organise events. So I think it's quite bold to come into a church that you've not been in before and just start attacking the bookshop. I thought, gosh, I think he's done himself a disservice there.
Now, I would just like to throw out that if you actually really loved your church, you would donate to it right now.
Now, interestingly, my husband and I already have direct debit. So we are those people. Tithing is important.
What about you, Nat?
Yeah, I already tithe £3,000 every month.
£3,000?
Yeah, every month.
Cool, they're paying you a lot. This is a big youth work job.
Yeah, it's huge. Okay, I've got a confession. I don't tithe £3,000 a month. I just said that as a passing comment to try and get out of giving more money that Jonah's trying to make me do. So I'm sorry about that, and I do tithe, I do give money, but not that much.
Wow, just to confirm, that is not the salary that I get as the youth worker here.
Okay, great. Well, there we go.
I also don't have my wallet on me, but otherwise I'd have been desperate too.
You would have been desperate, I'm sure. And I've noticed some local history over here.
Oh yeah,
our good mate, Guy Fawkes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell you this without looking. The 16th of April, 1570, am I right? Yes. 16th of April, 1570. I'll tell you all about Guy Fawkes, don't you worry. On the 16th of April, 1570, the parish recorded the baptism of Guy Fawkes, a child who would become a particularly notorious parishioner. His baptism entry is pictured below. It's down here, if you want to see it. Guy's father, Edward, was a church lawyer, tenant of the Dean and Chapter of York, and resident of Stonegate, which is Stonegate's just over there. It's literally around the corner.
I think you'll find he was just reading the information board that we have for visitors, so I really don't believe that is some information he genuinely knows. I think he was reading it.
I've lost where I was. Stonegate. At the age of 5, Guy joined St. Peter's School just beyond the city walls, where he made many friends, including Catholics John and Christopher Wright, who were later to be involved in the gunpowder plot. When Guy was 9, his father died and his mother remarried. Although we cannot make any real judgment about Guy's faith, it is likely through his new Catholic friends his eyes were opened to their persecution, and this may well have made him a radical thinker. I really hope you all enjoyed that. That was a lot of important information.
Wow. A lot of read important information rather than known.
Didn't want to say anything, but it did seem like you just read the whole sign, really. Anything to add about Guy Fawkes?
Sometimes we have the print at the bottom of where the baptism register sign is. We have it out so that people can come into the church. It's quite a tourist point.
That's a fun fact, actually. I'm also in that book because I was baptised in this church.
No way.
Yep, 5 years ago.
Wow. There we go.
Lovely.
Were you baptised here?
No, married here.
Married. Oh,
Not
yeah.
baptised,
I remember.
married here.
Married, yeah. Great.
She wasn't baptised here because she doesn't go to this church.
Yeah, there we go.
I was baptised where I was born in the Midlands, not in York.
Tough.
Wow.
Oh. Whoa! I fall on these steps all the time. It always happens.
So I'm now here with Nat 2 and Nat 3, and we're doing their little tour because they know the offices of the Belfry so well, I think. Let's see. What are we saying then?
So this is the office, and this is the main man himself, Matthew Porter, but I call him Matty, personally.
Just to interrupt, he doesn't actually like being called Matty. He prefers
Well,
Matt.
he does, because I call him Matty.
I'm pretty sure you never called him Matty, but okay.
She called him Matty. Matty. He does not like Matty. His name's Matt or Matthew, but not Matty. Anyway.
I do call him Matty. But anyway, who's this then?
Amber. She does our safeguarding DBS stuff. If you need anything, go and chat to Amber. I love Amber.
Yeah.
Legend. Every church needs an Amber.
Is Amber the kind of person who's always got sweets in their office?
So she hasn't got sweets, but she always has the little lint balls, the red ones.
No way.
Yeah.
She has lint truffles.
Yeah, but she has like 2 big boxes. So
Well, Amber's actually the PA, so just forget everything.
For who, sorry?
Matty.
No. His PA's in there as well.
No, she's not.
Yeah, she is.
She's there.
Okay, if you say so.
Okay.
If you say so.
Do not disturb. Let's go. More offices, a well-placed toilet. This is what we like to see.
Well, a fun story about this toilet is you're not actually allowed to do a number 2 in here because it smells like the whole offices.
Oh.
Should we have a look?
Yeah.
Oh. So someone in there.
Oh, there's someone in there.
You do? Oh no. Oh, I know what he's doing.
Do you think maybe we should cut?
I think he's doing a.
Oh.
You alright?
Joel, come on, man. Come on.
I just did it.
Don't worry, I got my secret stash. I always have to make sure it's in my pocket.
Yeah,
because
really
some people-
realistic that you just carry that around.
I actually do. Normally.
Who carries that around in an office?
Look, I mean,
Who carries an air freshener around in an office? Like, that is really rogue. I don't know how I feel about that.
We always tell people don't poo in that toilet, but guess what? They still poo. I don't know why. It's just a bit jarring. So I make sure whenever I'm doing my first trip up, I carry it in my pocket. I have a look in. If someone's pooing there, give a little spray, then put the air freshener back on. My way down, have a little smell. If I smell another poo, spray it back on. And then I leave. Just to make sure the building smells nice and pure. Pocket. I got space.
This guy's got cargo pockets for days, mate. He can. Is this a regular occurrence then?
Always. I have to because some people always poo in here. I know what we need. We need a sign that says "Do not poo."
You're not allowed to poo in there.
But people still do it, as we've just seen.
They actually don't.
They really do.
They don't.
I think he just pooed, so I think they do.
All right, let's move on.
Okay,
Enough of this poo chat. So you brought us up to the top level.
Youth office.
So this is the youth office.
Oh, okay.
It's next to Gillian, who heads up our impact project, which is about getting rid of all the pews in the churches, big renovation in the church.
Wow.
She's right, but once again she got names wrong. She's not really good at names. She's called Matty, and that's called Gillian Gillian. I don't know what she did.
I think Gillian, she called her Gillian. Oh, if she was here, she would not be happy, honestly.
But it is Gillian.
Can we just go in the office?
Let's go. So all this stuff here, you're saying, you're claiming this is yours. This laptop over here or not?
That's not mine, just this section.
Whose is this? Because there's no other chair.
That's some of the space that's left over.
And this iPad, is that yours?
Yep, this is
Open
mine.
it, let's have a look. Does she know the passcode?
My little thumbprint. Oh, it's off.
She tried to switch on the church's iPad. It's the youth church iPad. She's like, oh, this is mine. Then gonna put her little thumb on. It didn't switch on. So she couldn't even do anything. I don't know what she was trying to achieve here. But the thing about the iPad is that the battery is quite old. So you always have to use it when it's plugged in. But she didn't know that. She just took it out. Didn't switch on. So only people who work here know this. But me, I know.
All right then, that too.
That's not what happens.
So what does happen in this office then?
I'll explain. So what usually happens is this chair comes over to that side.
I see, okay.
And then this chair stays here. And whenever the youth leaders want to have a meeting with the youth goes in that corner and the youth worker sits here.
So you're saying that you've come up to the youth office?
Yes, but there's always 2 leaders in here because safeguarding.
That's just not true. You would never have youth in this office. He said that youth can go into that office, which if anyone knows youth work, you know that's rubbish because you can't do that. Ever.
You do. But it's okay, she doesn't know about how we do it.
Okay, I don't know. Okay, well, I've got all my list on things I need to do on there anyway as
well. Interesting. So this is the youth and children's office, something that both of you failed to mention.
Well, there's like 2 part-time people that come in here, like, but they're not in here a lot. Like, it's normally just me and Dave.
Right,
and Dave?
Just me and Dave.
I thought I saw 2 other.
Yeah, but they're not in here all the time.
If you say so, okay.
They're not in here all the time.
And I'm assuming, Nat, this is you.
Yes. I'm talking through what's going on.
Well, you talk me through what's going on.
Sorry, Jimmy, mate. Come on. All good. So I'll talk you through. So sessions is our Sunday night youth expression. It's like, I call it James Corden Meets Church. It's like a little talk show, kind of churchy vibe.
Bit like Luminosity After Hours.
Virtual verses is on Sunday morning, but it's virtual because of Zoom. Zoom because of COVID. Yeah. Obviously, we weren't able to go in the building for a little bit. So what we did church online. The youth had a little Zoom stream. Youth Link Up is on a Friday night, I think. Okay. Friday night? Yeah, Friday night. That's where we do stuff with all the other youth.
You surely know when it is.
Do you often spell youth with 2 O's?
No, that's actually a Y-O-U. My U's are a little bit combined.
Well, one of our biggest parts of our ministry is actually doing football. So where is the football held then?
Roundtree. It's around the corner.
Okay.
It's about 1.1 miles away.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes, exactly.
On a skateboard, how long would that take?
I don't skateboard.
Oh, okay.
I got a bad knee right now, so I prefer to walk or use my bike.
Okay. Well, on the left-hand side, we have what we're actually doing.
Right.
We're doing a trailer on some of the local parks around.
Name 2.
Rawcliffe Park.
And?
Booton Park.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay. And we've got Bible study. We're looking at Daniel. It's a great book. And then we're doing a prayer ribbon with the youth because we want to help them get more praying, you know what that.
I've swatched something over here. This says Youth Fest.
Yeah.
What is that?
Well, when we had
30th of July to 2nd of August, we're going away to the Peak District.
That's not what that was for. Yes, we had a big event here where we invited loads of young people from the area. We had like fun games, we had some hot chocolates, and that was what that was for.
So what are you going to do with this, sorry?
Well, it was to put on your hand when they come in.
I just want to say something quickly. The dates you've just given me match horrifically with Luminosity.
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
When he was asked about the Youth Fest, he basically said dates when Luminosity is, so it doesn't make sense. And he just could not get his words out, which was just showing him up, really, wasn't it? So it's quite obvious that he's not the real youth worker.
Well, you two feeling confident?
Yeah, I'm great.
You happy with your stories?
I'm always happy. It's not a story, man. It's just facts.
It's truth. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, what can we say? No more to say. I think I'm happy with you guys. Let's get moving on.
Great.
Let's go moving on.
Let's get moving.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow. Welcome to my house. It's my house.
Great, we are really getting through this. We're going to go Nat 3 now. Nat 3, please come in.
Hey, hey, hey.
Lovely, very cheery.
Yeah, so I'm excited.
Are you excited to see Mike?
Yeah, we love Mike.
We do love Mike, don't we? He's a lovely chap. Go on, tell me about Mike. How did you first meet him?
Well, Mike was the curate that came to the mission week that I've been talking about.
Okay, so Mike is actually quite vital to your whole story.
He's been a really big part of my life.
Yeah.
So Mike came down to Sheffield and helped do the drama ministry of our youth event that we did.
Okay.
So then we got talking, you were like, you're passionate, and then I told him about my youth work and how much I loved youth work. Then he got me up, and here we are.
Here we are. And so did you have like an interview process for this job, or how did that go? Was Mike there?
Yeah, Mike was in my interview.
Wow.
You asked all about my kind of previous experience with youth work and spoke a lot about school's work and my university degree and all of that. So
was he tough?
Well, I was a bit surprised because obviously I know quite a fun side of Mike.
Yeah.
But he did really go deep into my faith. He was really asking the questions of like, when did like God break your heart? What's your faith? What was the key moment? All of that. So, but it was good. Made me think. So Mike is really passionate about pastoral stuff.
Right.
So he really cares about people.
Okay.
So he really doesn't want people to be lonely. He really is passionate about seeing the one on the side of the room and getting them into the group, which is why I like him so much.
Would he leave the 99 for the one?
He really would. He loves a bit of reckless love.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Does Mike get involved with the youth work that you do?
No, but you have come and done a few talks.
Okay.
So the ones about like kind of, as we're talking about community and gathering people, I always get Mike in for that.
Brilliant. And funny story from Mike.
Okay, so we do have a lot of fun together, me and Mike.
Yeah.
So my favourite story was when I was at their house and I took his dog collars.
Okay.
And I wanted to see how long it would take for him to find the dog collars. Mm-hmm. But when he went, I didn't know he had a wedding that weekend.
Oh dear.
And so he had to do a wedding and had to put a bit of cardboard in between because I had his dog collars and I wasn't in York.
Oh, right. So you removed the dog collars from the city?
Well, from his house.
Oh.
And then he has to put a bit of cardboard.
Is that a bit of cardboard right there, or is that a legit dog collar? Oh, to be honest, that doesn't really do much for me. I can't really tell. It looks the same. Today we've been asking the Nats to bring in a little snack.
Yeah.
You're Nat 3. What snack have you got for Mike?
An easy one. Mr. Kipling. His absolute fave.
Okay.
So there you go. Enjoy. We know it's your fave.
He does seem pretty happy about that, to be fair.
We take it in turns to bring snacks into the office on Friday.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I always bring in Mr. Kipling's because I know it's Mike's favourite.
And are you is this just the thing that you two do, or are you quite?
I just know he likes.
You're quite cliquey with your snacking.
No, we don't believe in being cliques.
Okay. Well, I'm just asking the question. I'm not pointing the blame or blaming anyone here. But right, he's seeing it off pretty quickly. He
loves them.
Yeah, I mean it does seem.
Snack.
Yeah, it does certainly seem like it. Again, if Mike was saying how much he loves Mr. Kipling, I want to know what he would sound like. I want to see the voice. Well, I don't want to see it. I want to hear the voice behind the man eating the Mr. Kipling.
You have quite a dynamic voice.
Okay.
It's not monotone, which is why I like it, because I can't deal with monotone people. I'm quite expressive, and so he's kind of always like high pitch. Although there's variation.
Okay.
Does that?
Yeah, I mean, are you going to give it a go, or are you not really comfortable with it?
Oh, I can give it a go. Right, so I'm in the...
Right, just think, your mic right now.
You knock on the door and you're like, "Hi guys, how's everyone doing today?"
Okay.
I'm not very relaxed.
Yeah, okay, well that doesn't really matter too much. Well, I think that's okay. All right, last thing, one word to describe Mike.
Passionate.
Wow, love that. What a passionate guy over here. He was so passionate, he's passionately eating that Mr. Kipling, and that is it. You feeling comfortable? You feeling happy about how that went?
Yeah, it's chill. Just telling him from the heart.
Yeah, love it. Great. See you later.
Bye.
And we're on to our final Nat number 4. One of my favourites. One of my favourite of the 4, to be fair. Come on, Nat. Enter.
You all right, big dog? How you doing? Good to see you. Yeah?
Haven't heard that one.
That's what everyone calls him around here. Michael Big Dog Perkins is what he goes by.
Wow.
I think it's the name he started himself, to be honest. I don't think...
He gave it to himself.
Yeah, he kind of gave it to himself and just said it so much, everyone was like, oh, it's Big Dog, innit?
Fair enough. Did he have a woof?
No.
He didn't?
No.
Okay. Fair enough, mate. That's good to know. Great. So how did you meet Mike? When was the first time you met him?
Well, I was thinking, when was the first time we met? I don't recall our first in-person meeting, because I remember it like being in a church service and I like put a photo of him on the board, like on the screen, saying this is going to be our new curate that's coming to church. And then I remember him being introduced into the church as he came and spoke and things. But then actually our first in-person meeting, it's one of them, it's quite a big church. Mm-hmm. So it's one of them where we've probably like just passed a few times. I don't actually remember the first time we actually fully met and had a conversation.
So
Mike probably remembers it really well because I'm a memorable guy.
He's a memorable guy. So were you here before Mike?
Yes.
So quite a long time before him.
Oh, when did you? That's a good question. I reckon. So I came in 2015.
Yeah.
I reckon Mike was probably around 2018-ish.
Okay.
So three years ago.
Great.
Something like that, I reckon.
Now you've kind of said he leads with you, kind of the 11 o'clock service. which, you know, you have some youth and families come to. Does he preach much?
Yeah, quite regularly.
What's the most memorable preach Mike's ever done?
Now you tested me. His most memorable preach is definitely. I can't recall any of Mike's preaches. Off the top of my head, under this pressure, can't think of anything. He does have a great rule though that he says if you can't say your if you can't say your sermon within 20 minutes, it's not worth saying.
Yeah.
Which I love that.
Well, I'm glad you remembered that and none of his sermons.
None of the 20 minutes he shared though.
Yeah. You remembered the 1 second and not the 20 minutes. Well, that's always good to hear. But great. And every guest we've had, all the Nats, have bought him a little gift.
Amazing.
You seem like you know him pretty well. What have you gone and bought him?
The thing is, what I've said, we spend a lot of time at work together.
Yep.
He's never invited me to his house to have a meal. That's on him, I think, not on me. So I don't know 100% what he eats, but I think, you know what, Mike, he's a guy who likes chocolate, I imagine. He likes a coffee, he always has a coffee at our meetings, but he likes chocolate, so I got him, lovely, I don't know which camera we're at, Snickers Duo. I thought I'd treat him, get him 2 bars.
There you go. What a lucky chap.
There you go, just for you, you can enjoy that.
You're going to eat that, Mike? He doesn't like Snickers.
Oh, no.
Wait, do you actually not want to eat it? Can you have a bite? Because you've had a bite of the other ones.
I think...
You can't... 1 minute. Let's just cut a sec. Let's just cut. Sorry about that, guys. We just had to cut quickly because Mike had to break his silence just to let us know that he is horrifically allergic to nuts, which unfortunately Nat 4 had stuffed into a chocolate bar. How are you feeling about that? Because, I mean, it doesn't really help your
it doesn't help
story.
my case, does it? But I thought we knew each other quite well. It's just something that has never come up.
Yeah,
There's never
well, there we go.
mentioned there's allergicness to nuts.
Well,
and
maybe...
the way he was making it look, I thought there'd have been something like no nuts in the office, he might die, but I've never heard that either, so...
That's true. Well, maybe if he'd invited you around for dinner, you would have known a bit more about him and you would have known that. Final question. If Mike had to describe you in one word, what would that word be?
Probably all-round legend.
Yeah, fair enough. And I think we'll probably leave it there. Yeah, we're good maths as well there, mate. But there we go. Lovely, you can go, mate.
Very much, thank you.
Have a good afternoon.
See you later. Sorry about this, niggas. Good to see you, big dog.
Oh dear. Welcome back. We are here and we are doing something very exciting today. We have got the one and only Mike, who is a curate here at the Belfry, and he is going to be sitting in on a little conversation we're going to be having with our Nats over here. Now, the thing is, Mike can't talk, but me and Nat 1, Nat 2, Nat 3 and Nat 4 will be having a good old discussion about their relationship with Mike and basically just everything that goes down in the Belfry. Listen up, people, because this is where we're going to hear the real juice. And are you good at knowing a lie or not? Let's see. Nat 1, come in.
Hiya.
Hey,
Afternoon. Hello, love. You all right? Nice shirt. Good choice for today.
Lovely shirt. It's a lovely shirt,
It's a
actually.
nice shirt.
Well done. I mean, we should probably point out the obvious.
Yeah.
Clearly, I mean, unless you're just a big complimenter, but is there some sort of relationship here with this man?
There is. As I said earlier, I am actually married to Mike, who is one of the curates here. We got married at the Belfry 6 years ago. So I am married to this guy. Okay. Stop looking unsure about this. We're actually married.
He has got a wedding ring on. That is the right hand, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Matching bands.
They're matching. That's lovely. Do your bands have like any engraving on them?
No, just plain regular bands.
Okay, well that's fair enough. Okay. I mean, I suppose what I'd love to know a bit more about is what is it like working with the man you're married to day to day? You can't even escape him in the mornings or the evenings. It's 24/7.
Yeah.
What's that like?
Well, I really like it. So because we met working for a theatre company that's based in York, so Ride Nights Theatre Company, we toured together. So we already knew before we got married, we started going out after that tour. But because we knew that we'd worked together before we got married, we knew we could work together. So I like it because actually I get to see you a bit more now because you're very busy as a curate. So it means that we get to walk in together for church and staff meetings and things, occasionally go out for lunch together. It's
really nice. I clearly enjoy those times more than you do, so thanks for that.
Yeah. He does seem slightly unsure.
It's like he doesn't want to share the truth.
And I see you've got something in your hand.
Yeah.
We've asked all the Nats to
Yeah.
bring in an item for Mike, something that would really please him, make him happy, just to prove how much you know. And do you want to explain a little bit about what you've got?
Yeah, so because you asked me to do that, you might have seen from some of Mike's facial expressions that we enjoy a bit of a joke and playing tricks on each other. So I thought when I was told bring him his favourite snack, he's going to have to eat it.
Yeah.
I thought I'm not going to bring him something he's actually going to enjoy. So I thought I saw a ginormous jar of gherkins and I thought of you because they're also very long and thin, much like you. So I brought you some gherkins to enjoy. So there you go, love. I've checked the seal's not been popped, not been contaminated. So crack on, dear. I'm going to enjoy this.
Here we go.
Lovely, lovely. I mean, you eat them on a Big Mac, so...
He's a gherkin in boy, is he?
Yeah. Oh.
Oh dear.
Do you want we do this at home? Let me try. Thank you. So that is actually what happens at home, that Mike does the hard work and then I surge in at the end, so sorry about that insight into our home there.
That's alright.
Tasty, tasty gherkin.
Now, is Mike's favourite colour green?
It is his favourite colour. It's actually his favourite colour. When we got married, our colour scheme was green and pink because Mike's favourite colour is lime green.
Okay.
So just imagine that. That's nice, isn't it?
Just imagine that lime, mate, as you crunch into that.
There you go. You have them on a Big Mac. It's basically the same thing, but without the bread and meat and cheese.
If Mike could talk right now, what would you think he would be saying?
I kind of think he'd say well played, love, because he knows that he would do the same thing if the tables were turned. And he'd also sound really southern. I like to pretend that he sounds like someone from EastEnders.
Can we do a little accent check on Mike right now?
We're like, all right, love. He doesn't sound anything like that. I'm really bad at accents. But no, I can't. But he's southern. He's from the edge of London.
Okay.
So I can't.
I like that. I love it. Great. Well, I think this has been beautiful.
It's been
I've
lovely.
loved seeing this lovely couple up in front of me, and you know, it just makes me feel like I want to go off and get married now.
Yeah.
That's how I'm feeling.
Oh, thanks.
But go, enjoy yourself. Are you feeling confident? Do you feel like this went well?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's quite nice actually when you're relaxed. When I'm obviously working with you, I kind of knew that you'd have this attitude, and it really made me giggle when you said he couldn't speak, because that will be killing him. But it's nice that we get to work together. I love being a youth worker here. I love that he's a curate here. So it's exciting times.
Match made in heaven. We love it. Great. Thank you very much. See you later.
Welcome. Thank you. Bye bye.
Lovely. We're going to go Nat 2 now. Come on in. Here we go.
Hello, everyone.
The handsome Nat 2 is here.
Hello.
Good. Oh, well, we may as well not hang around with the snack, seeing as you got it out already.
Yes, so it's there you go. I don't really know what you eat, but I just, because we don't really talk too much, but I just guess beans and sausages maybe, but enjoy, maybe. I doesn't know that he will like it.
So you actually don't really know what Mike likes?
No, because if I'm being honest, he kind of like keeps himself away from like the youth work stuff.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he doesn't really talk to us too much.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so I'm just assuming he likes beans and sausages.
Yeah, what actually have we got going on in that little pot?
So there's beans, sausages, eggs, spinach.
Okay.
Thought maybe that's what curates eat, but I don't know because we don't talk too much again. So.
Well, maybe. I feel like a good little, I think it says little beans protein pot on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you need lots of energy, curates are very busy.
I think so.
Yeah. Great. So you kind of said you don't really know Mike that well.
No.
But when was the first time you met him?
Probably about maybe a year ago when I first started. Not when I was doing youth work as volunteer. When I got the job.
Okay.
Probably the first time I spoke to him.
Yeah.
But it wasn't anything too much. Just like a little hello. Oh, I'm Mike. And I was like, I'm Nat. Nice to meet you.
Cool.
And that's it really.
It was pretty chill.
It was quite chill. I think I was literally just walking past there, go up to the office.
Yeah.
And he was just like, oh, hi. And I was like, oh, hi.
So you're saying that he doesn't really like chat to you, but
No.
are you making effort with him and he's just not giving back, or is it just like a bit of both?
I think I get busy vibes off him.
Okay.
Like, he probably doesn't want to talk to the youth worker.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just leave him alone. Let me not talk him too much because you got other stuff to be doing.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know what a curate does?
I know he's trained to be a vicar.
Yeah.
But if we had the chance, I would like to have more chats with him, see what he actually does.
Yeah.
But he's a busy man, so.
Well, maybe after this.
Maybe.
You guys should actually sit down.
Just
in
to
this
start of a new friendship.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, so you've had a couple of conversations. You walk past him when he's in the office and all this kind of stuff. Like, and we asked Nat one this, but what does Mike sound like?
Oh, I can give an example of when I say hello to him.
Yeah.
He'll be like,
okay.
So if
do you want me to be you?
Yeah. Okay. No, you be me. So you just walk.
Yeah.
You're walking past here. And,
oh, hey, Mike.
All right, Nat. That's what he does.
Okay.
Yeah.
That seemed pretty cheery.
Yeah, but I was quite surprised. I thought it would be like more of like a hello, but he's actually like, all right, Nat.
Yeah.
And give me a little thumbs up as well.
Okay, fair enough. And you mentioned earlier about virtual verses.
Yeah.
Does he get involved with that?
Yeah.
Or?
So actually, once we did it, it's probably like 4 months ago now. Once
Right.
we did it online, we got like a guest speaker. Oh my gosh, it's the curate at the church. Wow.
Yeah.
But they really enjoyed it. So.
Oh, great. Yeah, I mean that makes sense. I get that. Do you think? Like, I'm looking at you. You're pretty drippy. Everything you're wearing is pretty cool.
Thanks, man.
Do you think Mike could pull off this outfit you're wearing right now?
100%.
Yeah?
Easy. But I probably wouldn't give him this exact thing.
Okay.
I'd probably give him like a pink and green jumper.
Yeah.
With like a big Adidas logo on top.
Okay.
Some like shorts.
Short shorts.
Yeah. And some like ankle socks.
Mm-hmm.
And some Crocs.
Yeah, I get that.
That's a big look.
That's a big curate look.
Yeah, that's a big curate look.
Yeah,
a big look for a big guy.
Big look, big guy. What more can you ask for?
What more could you ask for?
Yeah, you can't. Well, not much more. That's for certain.
When I'm walking past, look at that. He's stern as well. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah, it does seem like he's definitely had one of these.
I don't know. He just went for the beans. He's missed like all the eggs and sausages as well, and the spinach. He's not really eating it properly, but it's fine.
Are you meant to warm this up?
No, you have it cold. I don't know what's taking him so long. I've walked past him eating it many times. Oh, he's doing the sound again.
Maybe it's not.
There you go.
Like, maybe it's not a thumb up. Maybe he's just got like, I don't know.
No, he enjoyed it. He gave it the thumbs up. That's the thumbs up he gives me when I walk past.
Yeah. Just to finish off.
Yes.
I've got 3 questions.
Okay.
First question, Mike's favourite colour?
Blue.
Straight away.
Yeah.
You know it.
Yeah, I know. Do I know why?
He is wearing a bit of blue.
Yeah, do I know why?
Go
Because
on.
he has a blue little, what do you call it?
I don't know, mate.
You know, he gets quite bad hay fever sometimes.
Yeah.
So he has like a blue air purifier under his desk. That just makes it all go nicely.
I like that.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay, one word to describe Mike.
Cheery.
Cheery.
But not to me.
But not to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To everybody else, just not to me.
Interesting. Maybe he just has a thing for youth
Maybe.
workers.
Maybe we need to have a chat, me and Mike.
Yeah. Maybe
sort out
he's
the-
had a bad experience as a youth worker before and
Maybe.
just doesn't. Maybe it's a respect thing. He doesn't respect you. Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
And
Yeah.
just like final question, clearing everything up. I feel like one word. What would Mike describe you as?
Loud.
Is it?
Yeah, but I think that's where the issue comes. I think my
okay.
loudness like overwhelms him a little bit, so he's just a bit more quiet. All right, Nat, and that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, good morning, Mike. He's like, all right, Nat, and that's it really. So
I see.
maybe it's my fault. Maybe I need to reduce my volume a little bit.
Yeah.
And maybe we'll get along a bit more.
All right. I'll see how it is. Right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
How do you think
Thanks,
this
Mike.
went? You think it went all right?
I think it went okay, but I'm a little bit intimidated because she's not really saying anything back to me. But in case she's not allowed to.
Well, he doesn't do anyway. It sounds
No,
like so.
it's just standard, to be honest.
Yeah. All right, mate. Great. Well, lovely to see you, Nat, too.
Thank you.
Have a good afternoon.
Does it leave this way?
Leave that way.
Cool.
You
Thanks,
take
man.
your beans with you as
Stay
well,
on
mate.
that- Oh, nah, yeah, have it. Have it. It's a gift.
How generous.
Welcome to my house, baby, take control now. We can't even slow. Welcome to my house. It's my house.
So we're here, the final test of the day. The last chance for the young people of Luminosity to really crack down on who is the true Nat. Is it Nat 1?
Yes.
Is it Nat 2?
You know it is, guys. Come on.
Nat 3? Nat 4?
Of course.
You confident? Love it. Great. We're going to do quick fire questions. Thinking on your feet. The real Nat should know the answers. Are you ready?
Yes.
Always ready, man. Come on.
We love it. Okay. Nat 2. What is your favourite part of York?
The Belfry.
Wow. Good answer.
Really
Fair enough. Nat 4. What is your favourite part of York?
My favourite part, probably, I was going to just say the Minster, but I feel that's a bit cliche, but it is a beautiful part of the city.
You prefer?
Yeah, classic. So classic, right out there.
Nat 3. What is your favourite local cafe?
Gatehouse Coffee.
Is it?
Yeah.
What's your favourite local cafe?
Spring Espresso. Or Nice to See You.
Oh.
Depends what mood I'm in.
Nat 2. Favourite local cafe?
Bum bum.
Nat 4. How much do you tithe?
£3,000 a month.
Okay.
But realistically, 10%.
Nat 1. What time is the evening service?
6 p.m.
What time is the evening service?
7 p.m. for the youth that turn up late.
Is it?
Yeah.
What time is the evening service?
6 p.m.
What time is the evening service?
6 p.m.
Nat 1. A fun fact about the Belfry.
So interestingly, there's some pews at the side that we do have things that are the only original feature from when the church was built in like the 16th century, and they're just quite long planks of wood, but they're really old.
Nat 3. Fun fact about the Belfry.
So Matty, who's the vicar, doesn't like the coloured mustard.
Yeah.
So there's no mustard in church.
Wow. That's big. Nat 3. There's an impromptu youth gathering. What's your go-to youth game?
Oh, classic. 10-second shapes.
And what is that?
It's where you get into groups and you have 10 seconds to get to the shape that I have to name out.
Okay. Nat 2. Go-to youth game.
Splat.
Ooh!
That's so classic.
I was too slow.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're dead.
Nat 1. Go-to youth game.
King Moose.
Ooh.
It's an incredible game. It sounds lame, but everyone is a different animal, and you're trying to get to be King Moose from Amoeba at the bottom, work your way up to King Moose.
Oh,
it's a
thought that
great
King
way
was
to just be
jungle.
silly.
Nice.
Nat 4. Go-to game.
Sausage or finger.
Sausage or finger.
I can't wait to introduce it to Luminosity one day.
Okay. Nat 3. Are you involved in worship at Belfry?
No.
Are you involved at worship in the Belfry?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm a flag bearer.
Lovely. Just imagine you're here at church enjoying the service. Where are you going to sit? Nat 1.
I change around each week. As I say, we try to encourage young people to sit in different pews, so I sit anywhere.
Okay. Where are you sitting?
It depends if I'm flag bearing or not. If I'm flag bearing, I'm over there. If I'm not, I'm sat at the back. I like to keep it low key.
Yeah.
But normally I'm flag bearing, so that chair right there, that's where I sit.
Okay. Nat 3, where are you sitting?
Over there on the right.
Where are you sitting?
Over there on the right, she just nicked my spot.
Is it? Do you sit in the same spot?
I tend to, yeah.
Okay, good. How many people can fit in this building? Nat 4.
I was going to say 600, but that seems a lot, but I'm going to go for 600.
Okay. Nat 3, how many people can sit in this building?
400.
I'm pretty sure the last time I spoke to Matt, he told me 487.
Is
I think that's right.
Exactly.
I think so.
Okay. What about in COVID times?
No one.
No one can come.
Apart from the band.
Yeah.
And the recording set. And maybe 1 or 2 people who are on sound and AV. Everybody else at home. Like Zoom.
Yeah.
Or church online. Depends which one you have.
So actually, if you're on Zoom, it could be infinite.
Could be infinity.
Could be.
Wow.
How many people can fit in this building?
I think the full capacity is around 500, 550, but in COVID, it's around, I think it's about 100. It's about 20% of our usual.
And how many people did you have for your wedding?
I think we had like 400 because I was working at a different church.
Oh.
And Mike was actually an intern at this church when we got married. So we had 2 whole congregations that came to just make sure that we did get married and go through with it.
Without looking up, Nat 2, what colour is the ceiling?
Beige.
Without looking up, Nat 3, what colour is the ceiling?
Red.
Without looking up, Nat 4, what colour is the ceiling?
I think it's blue.
Without looking up, what colour is the ceiling?
It's blue.
It's blue. Okay, interesting. Imagine it's Christmas. The decorations are up. Where's the Christmas tree? Nat 1, where's the Christmas tree?
Out of COVID times, it's here in front of, there's 2 statues and occasionally they look like they're popping out. If you get the right angle, you can get a great Instagram photo, but it's there, massive. You have to have a ladder to put the tree and the massive baubles on the Christmas tree.
Lovely.
She is right, but there's also 2 little ones that go down here as well.
Okay. Nat 3, where's the Christmas tree?
Well, it is in the corner, but there's actually a few that go up and down and round, so it's all very Christmassy with fairy lights.
Nice. Nat 4, where's the Christmas tree?
Yeah, the obvious place, that corner.
Yep. Happy days. When was the last time you preached here, and what did you preach on? Nat 4.
It will have been a few weeks ago, probably about a month ago, and I preached on, I haven't a clue, can't remember.
Nat 3, last time you preached here, and what did you preach on?
It was definitely last year,
Yeah.
and I talked about Daniel 3, Shadrach, Meshach and Abednego.
Nice. Nat 2, last time you preached, and what did you preach on?
First week of May, it was called Waiting, Dating, Mating.
It was called what, sorry?
Waiting, Dating, Mating.
Nice. Love that. Nat 1, last time you preached?
So I preached here a couple of months ago and it was on creativity, so talking about Bezalel and the different gifts of creativity that God gives us.
Okay. One word to sum up your youth ministry. Nat 3.
Creative.
Nat 1.
Varied.
Nat 2.
Vibes.
Nat 4.
Fun.
What is your favourite thing about Luminosity, Nat 4?
The community and seeing all the young people worship Jesus.
What is your favourite thing about Luminosity?
The young people really experiencing who they actually are and their identity in God, but also the donuts.
Nat 2. Favourite thing about Luminosity?
The after hours, come on.
Nat 1. Favourite thing about Luminosity?
I love seeing different churches come together. So for like my youth here, for them to meet other young Christians from other churches across the country, it's just a beautiful coming together.
Lovely. Nat 1. Out of the other contestants, who's most likely to win?
Nat 3 has talked a really good game. Like, she has researched the history of this church and clearly Googled the staff team here.
Okay.
So I think she's pretty convincing, but obviously she's not Nat. But you've done a great job, Nat 3. You should applaud yourself.
Nat 2. Apart from yourself, who's going to win?
But see, it's just not possible, is it? Because it's me. But if I had to, I don't even know. Probably, they always bat each other, but I'd say Nat 1.
Lovely.
Just for the sake of it.
You're going to win.
Nat 3. Who is most likely to win apart from yourself?
Maybe Nat 4. I feel like the other two have just kind of overcompensated a bit and just gone a bit too rogue and a bit random, whereas Nat 4's kind of played quite a safe game.
Okay. Nat 4, who's going to win?
It's not going to be Nat 2, tell you that. If anyone votes for Nat 2, they're a maniac. It doesn't look like he's ever been here before in his life. And Nat 1 and 3 also have never been here in their lives, but they just put the graft in, they put a load of research in, a load of effort, and they're just too keen for me.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Nat 1, who is the worst contestant out of the 4 of you?
Oh, I mean, we all need to be nice to each other. Like, we've got to be encouraging, to be fair. I feel like we had a bit of aggro at the start, but I think we've sorted that now. But no one's bad. We're all, I mean, 3 of us have been playing a game, but you know, it's in the spirit of the game, really.
Coming from you.
Telling the truth, yeah. Okay, I'd like to change my answer. Nat 3 has got sass. So
there we go. Nat 2.
Who's the worst?
Who's the worst?
Nat 4, man. Nat 4. Oh my gosh. Hear what you just said? I've never been here. I live here, man. Come on.
Nat 3, who's the worst?
Nat 1.
Is that all you got to say?
Yeah, I feel like there's too much like specific knowledge, which is all you can get online, and like just kind of going a bit too complicated.
Okay.
That's rich coming from her, isn't it? It really is.
Pot kettle black.
This is Miss Google, Miss Yahoo answers.
Well, I knew stuff that you guys all wouldn't know about the building, like the minute details that you can't Google. Okay.
You can Google everything.
We'll definitely find mustard in this church.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just saying.
Like right there.
There's some mustard right there.
Nat 4.
I've exactly what I just said. Nat 1 and 3, tried too hard. Nat 2, brought the entertainment, but not a great effort.
Lovely. Well, that is it. We've had the quick fire questions. It was an absolute blast. Hope you guys have read into every little thing, every minute detail that these guys have said, because now it's up to you to decide who is the real youth worker. Whose church is this? We're going to go back to the studio right now, Lumosity After Hours, and we're going to have a little Zoom call with these guys right about now.